Bailey here in our AT&T studio. Founded the John Bailey and Associates public relations firm in 1996. Has been a director of the Detroit Regional Chamber and the Automotive Hall of Fame. He's the guy. Well, here, Tony Cuthbert loves beer. When's the last time you had a Stroh's?
A Stroh's?
Yeah.
I'll just say last weekend.
Never?
Never.
Never had a Stroh's beer. John is in the PRSA Detroit Hall of Fame, and he was instrumental, as I understand it, in his new book, The Power of Ownership, in making Stroh's a regional brand into a national brand.
That's correct.
And Stroh's was brewed for flavor, fire brewed for flavor. You'll like the fire brewed flavor of Stroh's beer. I remember that. I can sing it off the top of my head. I won't sing it, but I just say it. But what's the Stroh's story? What happened? And can you get it anywhere now?
Yes, you can. It's still available, but I'm not sure it's the same product.
Really?
But you can get it. But what happened was they decided in 1973 or so, and I started working with them in 75, that they wanted to go national. And
it was downtown Detroit, brewed and based, right?
That's correct, right in downtown Detroit. They decided they were going to go national. So they put their money where their mouth was, and they made this massive effort to expand and not only their products, but buy other companies as well. And they ended up buying Schlitz and Schaefer out of New York as well. And they went from like 5 million barrels of beer to 25 million barrels of beer in 1 year over about a 5 or 6 year period of time. But long term, they could not compete with Anheuser and Miller, who just
monsters.
Yeah, they just squished them.
So that's all completely. It's not even in Detroit anymore.
It is not. Stroh family is, but
Yeah.
and they still have property in Detroit, but the product itself is not brewed in Detroit.
Hey, well, that's a
I know.
bummer. If
It is.
And you say if you taste it, it's not the same anyway.
You know, I've tried it, and it's hard to remember exactly, but I don't think it's fire brewed. I think it's more normal or more naturally brewed.
Well, that's too bad.
It is.
But I still joke about it, and I still like to talk about it because it was a really cool thing.
It was a
wasn't
good
it?
product.
Your book, The Power of Ownership, has an extensive subtitle here, How to Build a Career in Business. And it's the inspirational story about a man building a career in business, overcoming challenges and obstacles. And here's the funny part. You found you can be honest and succeed at the same time.
Yeah.
Take this book across the street to the Capitol over there and talk to some of them.
I mentioned the politicians in the book in a couple of places.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why the power of ownership? What does that mean?
Well, you know, I decided to write the book because, you know, in my business, I saw all kinds of companies and people that got in trouble because they weren't honest and they did things that were dishonest, and they also treated people unfairly, took advantage of people in situations. And I said, you know, you can be successful and be honest and treat people fairly. And I thought that was really an important message that needed to get out there. So that was my motivation to start writing the book.
You know,